Hey, what's going on YouTube? So coming back to my last preview of the night, which is Iowa and Stanford, and I think this is going to be one of the better bowl games of the bowl season. I believe this was on my top 5 list. See if I can find it. Yeah, it was number 5. So I think it'll be one of the more entertaining bowl games, just because the two teams are pretty similar. Both of them finished inside the top 8, and I really think both. I guess outside of the running back battle, running backs are both pretty much the same. Anyway, too much elaborating. So this is the Rose Bowl. Stanford probably will have the home field advantage with fans here, but Iowa fans tend to travel extremely well, and they do have a larger, more committed fan base, so you never know. That'll be one of the interesting things to see. So my first key for Iowa is 150-plus rushing yards. I think Jordan Canzeri can get it done. Stanford's defense is pretty good, but it's not one of the best defenses in the country by any means. So they can do it. They kind of got shut down by Michigan State's defense, but, it's Michigan State's defense. I think they're better than Stanford's defense. So see what happens there. Then my second key is C.J. Beathard, 200-plus passing yards. I think that Beathard had a good game last week, but he played too much like he did against Nebraska, against a better team than Nebraska, where I think it was Devon Smith had an 85-yard touchdown pass, and really outside of that, the offense was pretty stagnant. So I think they're going to have to move the ball a little bit more, and I think that they're going to need to take some of the pressure off of the running game. So my third key is win the turnover battle. So this is a Stanford offense that can put up a lot of points running or passing the ball. But this is also a Stanford offense that can be stopped. When you catch them at a bad time, when you start getting a lot of turnovers, getting Kevin Hogan's head, then this is an offense that can actually be stopped. Take Northwestern, for example, a team very much similar to Iowa on defense. And, I think that Iowa does really well when they win the turnover battle. I don't think they did against Michigan State. It might have been even. Check that right quick. No, they lost it by two turnovers, so that was a big thing for them. And then also, Beathard did have over 200 passing yards last week, but I just don't think that was enough against Michigan State defense that was really stiff in the red zone. And they didn't even really get the ball past midfield, I don't think, or they didn't really have any snaps past midfield. So, you obviously got to do better than that. So, move on to my 3 keys for Stanford. So, first one is take a 7-point lead into the 4th. So, before the Michigan State game, Iowa had led for something like 7 hours consecutively of game time. And, I think if Stanford can take a lead into the 4th quarter with the running game that they have, with Christian McCaffrey, with Bryce Love, with Barry Sanders Jr., then I think that it's going to be hard for Iowa to be able to come back and win. That's a Stanford running game that's one of the best in the country. So my second key is win the possession battle. So again, coming back to the running game, use Christian McCaffrey. He's been obviously one of the best, if not the best running backs, or one of the best, if not the best running back in the nation this year. And he's been getting 25 to 35 carries a game, and he's been able to handle it. So just keep feeding him the ball. And if not, like I said, Bryce Love has looked like a very, very capable running back this year. All right, so leading in my third key, which is Kevin Hogan, get 2+ touchdowns. Now, I'd say this is the least important key, but if this happens, this can also be one of the biggest game changers. So, like I said, it's not rare for Kevin Hogan to get 2 touchdowns, but the thing is, against a defense like Iowa, Iowa's not a team that's going to put up a ton of points every game. Probably the most you're going to see out of them is around 35 or 40. So if Kevin Hogan can put up 2 touchdowns, that means that they're going to have to put a little bit of focus on the passing game, and that just really opens it up for Christian McCaffrey to do his thing. So, I think that can be important. So, move into my pick, and I really like Stanford in this game. I don't know why. I just get a low-key feeling that Stanford, I'm not going to say they're going to dominate this game, but, especially if Christian McCaffrey gets snubbed from the Heisman. I don't know if it really be a snub. I've said this before. I think that Derrick Henry is statistically the favorite, but, I think Christian McCaffrey feels like he deserves it, that he is the best player in the country. And, I can't really dispute it. I think he has the most all-purpose yards, maybe besides Jakeem Grant. He at least has the most all-purpose yards in the in the Pac-12. So, if I'm wrong about that, I don't know. I'm thinking that's true. So, like I said, I'm going to go with Stanford on this one. I think that they're just too much for Iowa at every position. They've got better running backs. I think they got a better quarterback. I think the defenses measure up about evenly. Stanford was able to, granted, other teams have been able to hold USC to less, but, with a decent USC effort last week, Stanford held them to, I think it was 22 points. So, I'm going to go with Stanford in this. And, so like I've been saying, I'm going to put the links to my last few bowl previews in the description below. Also, check out my overall bowl prediction video. That's been up for a couple days now, too. And then, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I like to hear some interaction with people. I like to hear what y'all think about my predictions, and then like to see what y'all predict. Or, if you prove me wrong about something, I love to hear that, too, just so I can actually know the actual stats. I'm not a person that's going to really get butthurt about you trying to prove me wrong. So, like I said, like to hear your comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.